Algebra rule number 2. If you do something to one side of an algebraic equation, you absolutely have to do it to the other side of the equation. No exceptions to that rule at all. So, for instance, if you have 5x equals 7 minus x, if you're going to add x to both sides, plus x, or x to one side, you have to add it to the other side here. You have to add x here, and what you end up getting is 6x equals 7. You can't do something to one side of the equation and not the other. Now, this gets a little more complex when you have certain things that are set up in a way so that you're not sure whether you multiply them or add to them as a group or as a whole. Let me give you an example of that. Let's say that you have 7x squared plus 1 equals 5x. Can you just divide both sides by x? Well, you can, of course. The problem, however, is that if you divide both sides by x, you can't just divide this by x and this by x. You have to divide this by x as well, the 1. So what you're going to get is 7x plus 1 over x equals 5. That's kind of a nightmare. So you also want to make sure you go to rule number 3, which is group-like terms. Just please remember, if you do something to one side of an equation, you absolutely have to do it to the other side of the equation every single time. That's the main rule of algebra.